Well, hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Grizzly Bear Sims YouTube channel, and welcome back to Snetterton Farm. This is episode number 16, and let me just pan away from our laundry that's hanging out there on the line. Don't mean to embarrass you all with that. Looks like the wife was doing a bit of laundry, and I certainly don't mean anything sexist by that, but you know, if I did the laundry, everything would most likely turn out to be the same color. And looky here, it looks like the kids have been leaving their gold out again. I should tell them and make sure that they put their gold away. I hope you all are having a wonderful, wonderful day. And thank you all so much for tuning in to another episode here of the beautiful Snetterton Farm by Stevie. Again, folks, this is our 24 game day season play here. And I'm going to go over here and collect our eggs because, well, it looks like we've got more than one or two eggs there. It's been a little while since we have collected our eggs, and I think that what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and go and sell these eggs. I'm going to take a ride into town and sell our eggs up there. Obviously, our egg buyer is also our milk buyer. Now, just to kind of bring you up to speed, we have, and also just to point your attention to the upper right-hand corner where the time is there, 11:24. It is late spring, so we have now crossed over from, obviously early spring into mid-spring, and then now we are in late spring. So more milestones as we continue our slow progression through the 24 days of spring, and of course we'll have 24 days of summer, and yep, you guessed it, 24 days of fall and 24 days of winter. So still just one more game day from when we were last together, just in episode number 15, I believe that was. And as you're watching this episode, I think I've got my schedule down. We're going to do the schedule that I have been on for the last couple of weeks for perhaps a couple of more weeks here. I am actually on vacation as you are watching this episode. This episode, I believe, is going to air on the 2nd of October, Monday the 2nd of October. And I am on vacation. My wife and I will be, unless something happens, my wife and I will be in the Rocky Mountains again, just like we did for the 4th of July and much like we did a year ago for my 50th birthday. My birthday will actually be on, let's see, let me just slow down just a second here and look at my schedule. Obviously, I know when my birthday is. My birthday is on the 4th. My birthday is going to be on Wednesday. Just in basically 2 days from when you're watching this video. And of course, I'm recording this video. That's not our turn. I'm recording this video on the 21st of September. I am again trying to make sure that I have enough programs in the can, so to speak, so that you guys can continue to watch 2 episodes of Snetterton Farm per week and 2 episodes of Thornton Farm per week. So basically, I'll be producing 4 episodes or 4 videos per week, airing Monday and Tuesday and Thursday and Friday. So basically, no programs on Wednesday and no programs on Saturday or Sunday. And that is going to be the schedule that I am going to do, like I said, for at least the next little bit, a little while. Now, there may, I might do like a mod review or something like that, and I might factor that into release on a Wednesday or perhaps on a Saturday. Where am I going? We need to drive back behind the bakery here, and we'll just go up here on this ramp here, and our egg sell point is right over here. So we'll just drop this off, so just bear with me one moment while I get out and sell these eggs. All right, almost $2,000, $1,898 worth of eggs there. How you doing? And so that is great. So they're gonna enjoy those eggs, and I'm certainly going to enjoy that almost $1,900. So let's go ahead and get on back to the main farm, and we're going to go ahead and continue our planting work that we've been doing. We've been doing that for what seems like ages, but actually like I said, we're only 18 game days into this map, 16 episodes, something like that, and lots more action to do. Our soil temperature is still at 46 degrees, so we can just plant our cereal crops for now. We still are on hold for corn and for soybeans. But as you can kind of tell there, looking at our fields, they are coming along quite nicely as far as the stuff that we have planted, and that all looks very, very good. Our grass fields, our grass and hay meadows are also coming along quite nicely and looking very sharp, and the grass and everything is quite healthy. And of course, as we sort of noticed a few episodes ago, we do have to wait just a little bit longer before we can go ahead and put another application of fertilizer down. But we will be doing that very, very soon on our fields that need to be fertilized. But I think what we're going to go ahead and do today is wrap up the planting of our cereal crops. We're going to plant something again different today. I can't think of what that was, but I will remember that once we get over to the tractor. The tractor, basically, Billy Bob went ahead and left that tractor in that seeder over in the fields that we're going to plant. We're going to basically sow two fields today. Jack did get those cultivated this morning, and they're off doing some other things, tending to some of the animals and such. Also, the boys spent much of yesterday hauling milk to the dairy. Our dairy hadn't been buying milk for a day or two, and so they are now back in needing for milk, and so we've been doing that and been selling quite a bit of milk, and that has obviously helped bring up our money just a little bit. We had dropped down a bit doing some other purchases and stuff on the farm here, but that is looking good, and we're back almost to the starting point. We started with 2,500,000 was kind of what we started gameplay with, and we're almost back to that point. So yeah, the grass is looking good. Okay, so we'll go ahead and just drive over to this field right over here where our tractor is, the Big Black Beauty. And as a matter of fact, I think I will just park here under the shade tree, because late spring, 72 degrees, it basically will be quite warm today here in the fields. And let's go ahead and get started. Soil looks good. They did a good job getting this cultivated. Alright, we'll go ahead and get this fired up here. And it looks like what we are going to be planting is going to be spelt. Let me just go back to this view here. We don't have any spelt yet. We also don't have any oats either. But we're going to go ahead and plant these two fields with spelt. And I think what that's going to leave us with, when we're pretty much all said and done, is I think that's going to leave us with two fields, 12, or three fields, 12, 9, and 4, to do soybeans most likely on, and then we'll do corn over here on field number 20. I think is kind of what we have been kind of thinking about and planning, and so we'll see how that ends up treating us and working out for us. Let's go ahead and slide over our GPS here and take things a little bit easy. Use that technology because we have it, and again, we're all set up for spelt, and we'll turn on our seeder and go ahead and lower our seeder. And we are planting spelt here on Snetterton Farm. Again, I hope everyone is having a wonderful, wonderful day. Now again, today is the 21st of September. Yesterday was my darling wife's birthday. I won't tell you how old she is because she would probably be kind of mad at me if I did tell you that, but I will give you a hint and just tell you that she is 5 years younger than I am, and so for the next 2 weeks we will be she will be less than 5 years younger than me, and then of course when I turn 51 in early October, then we'll be back with that 5-year separation. And so we spent yesterday in the beautiful Garden of the Gods park down in Colorado Springs, and I kind of talked about that in the previous episode. I think episode number 15. I talked about going down there, and I talked a little bit about Garden of the Gods, and I told you that it was gifted to the city of Colorado Springs. Again, I don't remember the gentleman's name that actually gifted it to the city, but I was correct in what I told you with regards to the fact that the general idea was that the city could have the land for free, pending that they basically always kept the park open free of charge, no cost to the good people of Colorado Springs, Colorado, and all the visitors that would ever care to come out and see. And it is very, very beautiful. Again, very unique rock formations, and somewhat similar to red rocks, as I mentioned in the previous episode. If you've seen some concerts, a concert that I'm pretty familiar with as far as seeing it on TV and everything. I know that you too performed at Red Rocks, and also the Moody Blues is another a musical group that I do remember seeing a concert on television that was from Red Rocks, and that was pretty cool. But anyway, it is a red rock formation, and of course I also told you about the fact that Colorado is derived from the color red is what the state of Colorado stands for, or what that means in Native American language, I suppose. And we had a great time. We went down, and like I said, we had lunch in a little pub that is one of our favorites in the area. And it's kind of, like I said, it's kind of a bridge of biker culture and kind of eclectic arts culture is Manitou Springs, and such a great little town. And they've really done such a good job in representing and bringing those two communities together. And it's not again, if I referred to this in episode number 15 as the biker community, I certainly don't mean that in any negative way. It's not a dangerous place. Not that I don't want to label all bikers and stuff as dangerous individuals, but just so that you understand, it's a great little place and a great little town, and really a great little atmosphere. And so we had a lot of fun, and my wife enjoyed her birthday, and so that's kind of what we did. And of course, again, as you're watching this video, because again, I'm recording episodes quite a few days, almost 2 weeks in advance here. I just so that I can make sure that you guys have something to watch while I'm on vacation. It's sort of my commitment to the channel and to you, the viewers. I am on vacation, and my wife and I are going to be in Estes Park, and that's sort of the gateway of Rocky Mountain National Park, and we're going to spend a week there in a cabin, and I'm going to love every single minute of it, folks. I guarantee you that it's going to be a very relaxing time for us, and probably even more so than our time was as far as relaxing and everything than what it was for the 4th of July Independence Day trip or Independence holiday trip that we did back in July. We were there for a week, and there was so many crowds and everything going on there in town and it was quite. We were quite active doing things. I think we're going to get out and get into the park, the national park, and everything a few times. But I would also speculate that most likely we will be really sort of taking it easy and spending maybe a lot more time sitting by the river there in our chairs, reading a book, or maybe doing other things just there sort of at the cabin. We've got some movies we're going to take, we've got some books we're going to take, and again, it's just going to kind of be a very rest and relaxation themed holiday for us. And again, we did this last year. We spent my 50th birthday up there, which was obviously a big milestone in my life, turning 50. And so quite looking forward to it. As a matter of fact, even as I record this episode, still 2 weeks away, almost 2 weeks away before we leave, I'm really starting to count the days. Of course, the time has gone by so quickly. Has it felt like that to you guys? I'm kind of curious as to whether you have felt that. And of course, if you live in the northern hemisphere, I'm talking about summer. Maybe if you're living in the southern hemisphere, like our good friend Doug Zorley, or any of our other friends from the southern hemisphere, would be, obviously it would be winter time for those good folks. Has it felt like it's gone by quickly, or has it sort of drugged by, taken a long time? What's your reactions? What's your feelings? For me, it really just seems like it wasn't that long ago that my wife and I were again at the cabin for the Independence July the 4th holiday week, and it also just feels like it was just springtime, and you know, the summer here in Colorado for this particular year wasn't so bad. It wasn't so hot. Oh, I mean, today it was almost 90 degrees on the 21st of September, and this weekend, in just a few days' time, it's going to be a high of about 55 or so, and kind of rainy and wet, and the mountains are expected to get a good dusting of snow coming up this weekend. So that's going to be obviously interesting to see that. Let me just scoot my course lines over here, and we'll be right back into the action here with our planting of our spelt. And we'll go ahead and drop our seeder down. And yeah, we'll plant these 2 fields in spelt. Those 2 fields over there that we planted yesterday, I think maybe that was millet or triticale, I can't remember. Again, keeping these kind of paired up, it means that when it comes harvest time, we can kind of treat these almost as one field with, as far as course play routes are concerned, especially if we're going to use course play. And it might be that we need to bring all hands on deck. It sort of depends on what the weather situation is. Again, this is all such fish out of water sort of experience for me with these 24 game day seasons, that it's a bit unique. But I think that one of the things that I'm going to do, and I know I've been bringing you guys a lot of episodes here within this particular season, within, you know, spring, where this is episode 16 and this is our 18th game day. So I've only actually spent 2 game days doing off-camera work that I haven't shared with you. I do think that this may be the last game day that I will share with you, at least in whole, until that soil temperature comes up to the 50-degree magic number, and then that way we can plant corn and soybean with that. And who knows, maybe by that time our grass will be a little bit taller. And of course, I mean, we could mow the verge around the fields without any problems. And even while I haven't, to be honest, I haven't looked at the fields that we've already cut. It's possible that we could mow them again. But obviously our big grass fields are not ready to mow yet, and they may not be for some time to come. But it's okay. We've got plenty of hay. We've got plenty of other materials that we can sustain our animals and everything for the next several weeks until we can start mowing, and obviously the harvest and everything will start bringing in all of the straw that we will need going forward. So I'll go ahead and give you guys the word of the day. This is, of course, for the giveaway. And let me just tell you briefly what the giveaway is, because I may have folks that are watching my episodes and I haven't necessarily talked about it for a few episodes. But I am going to be giving away 3 copies of the upcoming Farm Sim 17 Giants expansion DLC pack. This is the DLC pack that everyone is talking about, everyone's excited about, and it's the DLC pack that's going to introduce all the Giants Farm Sim fans to South American farming, sugarcane, a whole lot of new equipment that we've been seeing some teasers about here in the last few weeks, and I'm quite excited for it. I'm quite excited to actually be able to give 3 copies of this away. I'm purchasing these 3 copies out of the proceeds that the small little YouTube channel that we have here, Grizzly Bear Sims YouTube channel, has earned in advertising revenue from the big Google company, and so giving that away. And so the way that you can enter to win is by basically watching and listening to my episodes, and I certainly hope that you're all enjoying my content still. Of course, you do need to be a subscriber, so if you're watching and you haven't clicked that subscribe button yet, please go ahead and do that. That makes me very, very happy to see new subscribers coming onto the channel. But basically on the 6th of November, Sunday the 6th of November, I will be doing the drawing. And the way that you enter is you watch my videos, I give away or I announce a word of the day in the course of the videos. Now I'm only announcing the word of the day in the Snetterton Farm series, and then I announce the word of the day. You go over to my Discord channel where you can get complete instructions on how you send me that word of the day, because you basically email that to me and that confirms to me that you've watched my video, and of course that's only fair, right? So you send me the email with the word of the day in it, and then I enter you into a giant spreadsheet that I have been compiling for several weeks now. And then on the 6th, on Sunday the 6th of November, I will be picking 3 names from that spreadsheet. I'll be confirming that you are subscribers of my channel, and then I will award you a Steam copy of the Farm Sim 17 expansion DLC pack. Now the expansion DLC pack does not actually come out until the 14th or 15th of November, but you'll know if you've won one of my copies a few days before that. So watch, you can enter once per episode. I do encourage you, if you want to improve your chances of winning, to go back and watch more of the content and send in those word of the day. So the word of the day for this episode is Garden of the Gods. So that's where my wife and I went yesterday to spend her birthday. Of course, we just took the one day off from work because we're taking a week off in a week and a half. Obviously, while you're watching this video, I'm on vacation. But we just took the one day off for her birthday, and we will be off for the full week, the first week of October. All right, well, I am going to basically park this right here, and I'll get one of the boys to come down and grab a hold of this guy and take him back to the main farm. We're going to go ahead and get back in our pickup truck, and I think what we'll do is we'll just go and eyeball the grass field. We're not going to cut any grass today, but we are just going to go over there and eyeball that and just see if that grass is how well it's grown back. And again, there's quite a bit of grass here in the verge. If we really wanted to have something to do, we could certainly cut this, and I'm sure that we could probably collect as much, if not maybe twice as much grass as what we managed to get on the 3 fields that we've previously mowed in this series. And of course those were planted just in Giants grass, but in any event, I'm sure that we could get quite a bit of grass as our mud comes pouring into our cabin here. And let's just take a look at this. This is the field right here off to the right. And yeah, that's not ready yet. Let's see, we'll open up the gates here. Yeah, we cut the verge and also cut the field. We did fertilize the field, so it's good to go. But yeah, it needs to grow some more, and we're going to let it grow because that is in our best interest. Well, folks, I think I'm going to start, well, I need to go back and shut this gate, don't I? Because we want to make sure we keep people out of here. I'm going to cut this episode a bit short. You know, a few episodes I've kept you guys beyond my normal 30-minute time frame that I try to keep my videos short. Plus, I'm bit tired of talking today. I had to give a presentation today at work, and I spoke for about an hour and a half or so, and I'm a bit tired, I think. So I'm going to just go ahead and start wrapping things up and tell you all, thank you all so much for watching my episodes. I really do appreciate it. And please tell your friends about the Grizzly Bear Sims YouTube channel. I hope you will do that. And also, please come back and watch more content here on Snetterton Farm, as well as don't forget our brand new roleplay series on Thornton Farm. Now, by the time you see this episode, episode 16, we'll be into like you would have watched episode 5 of Thornton Farm on Friday, and you'll be watching episode 6 of Thornton Farm tomorrow. And again, I'm doing 2 episodes of Snetterton Farm and 2 episodes of Thornton Farm each week. Snetterton Farm will be on Monday, Thornton Farm on Tuesday, and then I skip a day on Wednesday, and then you get Snetterton Farm on Thursday, and then Thornton Farm on Friday. So again, thank you all so much for watching. Please take good care of yourselves and also take good care of each other. God bless you all. Thank you all so much for watching and being good, loyal subscribers and friends of mine. I appreciate it. We'll talk to you very, very soon. I'm going to probably be sitting by the river, the Fall River in Estes Park, reading a book as you're watching this video. And thank you again for watching. I'll talk to you all very soon. Bye-bye.